I went with it home and I remember handing it to my father. Akaiangalia tu like a second or two and then he gave it back to me. No smile, no reaction. He was watching a movie. And man, that thing hurt me, man. I can even feel it right now. That thing hurt me. And like most players will do, I turned that into fuel. That anger into fuel. That bitterness. You're very lucky. You're one in a thousand. Kuna wase wengi hapa hivi wako super talented, but your support kutoka home haiko. You may not get parental support or family support, or even your close friends may not support what you're trying to do when it comes to basketball or anything else. But what you have to remember is,
Mike, take that journey inside.
What's up everybody? It's your boy Collins Odhiambo and welcome again to another episode of Hoop Diaries with Collins. Kama kawaida jamaa, if you get value, subscribe. Sawa. And if there's something you want me to talk about, maze, let me know in the comment section. Remember the day I came back home with a certificate. It was an award that I had received for runners up as a best player in a church tournament. So the tournament was on Saturday. I did not even take the certificate. I was like, guys, your certificate nataka munipe mbele ya church. So I got my certificate in church, got my claps, felt good. I went with it home and I remember handing it to my father. Akaiangalia tu like a second or two and then he gave it back to me. No smile, no reaction. He was watching a movie. And man, that thing hurt me, man. I can even feel it right now. That thing hurt me. And like most players will do, I turned that into fuel. That anger into fuel. That bitterness. I showed up on court even more. Worked relentlessly. More focused. Went even harder. Just to try and prove myself and to prove to my dad at that point that, hey, this basketball thing, even though you guys don't support it, I have something here. And that fueled me for some time. And I can say it really affected my performance in a good way because, I was improving. I was getting better. And even though I did not get support from home in terms of basketball, like, I think the only thing that I got from my parents in terms of basketball was my mom bought me shoes in 2013, 2014. That was like years later after I started playing basketball, because I started playing basketball in 2002. And then at some point, my dad bought me a basketball, but it was a fake ball. And I only used it for one training session. The next day, kalipuka because it was fake anyway. At some point, my dad gave me 1,000 shillings during my birthday. And when I use those time and say 1,000 shillings was 1,000 shillings. And I bought a full kit ya Allen Iverson. So those three areas, naweza kumbuka yenye lazima in support. They never saw me play. Like, baki hakuna, unaona. And I understand they were focused on other things, unaona. Paying school fee, feeding us. Basketball, it was nothing. It was not sports. It was not something that was really supported back then, kama sai. But basketball was a huge thing for me, so that really hurt me. And for a long time, I used that as fuel. And as I grew up, I realized, hey, Jama, I had to go on a journey of forgiveness to forgive my dad, not for what he did, because that really didn't matter. And if you put things into perspective, maybe he was enjoying that movie more. So who gonna distract? So maybe it was not the right time for me to present the certificate. But what I can remember is that it hurt me. I had to go on a journey of forgiveness for my own sake, And later on, I came to understand, because even though I did not get support from home, manze, I got support from my community. The guys in the basketball community, kuna hata wase wajui hata walinibaia kiatu. Wajui hata sai. Hata maybe they don't even remember. Mseka Kemp alinipea viatu zake pea kadhaa. They were bigger, but jamaa tunavaa socks pea kaa 3 ndio game isonge. Dilano gave me notes. Unaona, Njao walinibaia njumu, ama Richard Osano, Benoluze, Like there are so many people in the basketball community that supported me during that time. Hata when niligrow mpaka Dikembe, when I started now making content officially, Dikembe was the guy who gave me my first tripod stand for free. Akaniambia chukua hii kitu jamaa, we fanya kitu nafanya. Unaona, so the community supported me, and I'm sharing this because there might be a player right now going through the same thing. Home pale usupportiwi manzi, hata watambui, maybe they discourage you, but the community keeps on showing up for you. They keep on showing up for you, because at times you may not get parental support or family support, or even your close friends may not support what you're trying to do when it comes to basketball or anything else. But what you have to remember is, even they don't see the vision, they don't see what you're trying to work towards, God who gave you that skill, God who gave you that ability, God who's given you life, Jama, sees what you're doing. Remember, he knew you before you were in your mother's womb. Alijua hiyo kitu. In fact, if there's something that I'm praying for right now, ni Mungu nionyeshe uliniona kanani before I even went into my mother's womb. Unaona? What I'm saying is, you have to remember that God is seeing what you're doing, and at times he'll send the community to support you, because that is what happened for me. Singekuwa hapa kasi community, ningekuwa nategemea tu like wazazi, my close family members and support. And I don't blame them. I'm not here like to condemn them or to forsake them. No. Out walikuwa na focus za vitu zingine. God did not place them in my life to support me in terms of basketball. Once I understood that, hiyo bitterness na uchungu yote ya mzae na nini na mother maybe kuto support ama hiyo yote iliisha. But during that period of forgiveness and everything, I learned some things about myself. And for today, I want to share like 2 lessons from that whole experience. So number 1 is, unsupported doesn't mean unseen. Just because the people closest to you don't celebrate your gift, your goal, your vision, doesn't mean that it is unreal. It is real, jamaa. Mungu alikupea tu unaona. Just look around you. Angalia kwa documentaries, stories. You'll find that there are so many people who came from backgrounds where they were not supported from the people closest to them. In fact, at times the people closest to you are the guys doubting you. Waliwa doubt. Wakasema, you'll never amount to anything. Hata mimi niliambiwa hivyo. You'll never amount to anything with this basketball thing. Mzali niambianga hivyo. But nikaendelea nayo. Scholarship camp ikanifungulia manjia, nikajuana na watu, create a community. In that community nikapata mtu akaniinspire kufanya graphic design, pia akanidirect, mtu akanipea stand, nikaanza kushoot content. Hivyo tu nikajipata kwa classes unaona za mentorship, because the community supported me. God knew the jamaa, this is what I want to take with this basketball. So even though they don't see it, I have a community that is going to support you. All the guys who gave me shoes, all the guys who bought me shorts na tops za kucheza za and one na sijui nini, all those guys who advised me after a game, those were the community. I joined the community na walinijenga mpaka nikafika mali nimefika, unaona. So you have to keep on showing up. You have to keep on showing up. Don't give up. Don't lose hope. You have to keep on showing up. Number 2, and this is something I tell young players that I work with. If you have a parent, or if the people close to you are supporting you, celebrating you, encouraging you, jamaa, thank them, love them, honor them, and then show up and do your best. That is what you can do. Don't take them for granted, because there are some of us out here who wish we had what you are experiencing right now. Uko na mzazi mwanzo anakulipia private training session, anakupea transport, ama anakupeleka zoezi. They'll sit there, watch you train, at times even record so that you can go and like review. They are there with you. They are supporting you, praying for you, encouraging you, believing in you. Some of you even have the latest shoes. Hazijafika hata huku Kenya like ati Kikomba, lakini uko nayo bro. You have to thank your parents. kwa sababu ulisema I want that shoe and they bought it for you. They can see what you have and they are ready to support you. Jama, thank those people. You are very lucky. You are one in a thousand. Kuna wase wengi hapa hivi wako super talented, but your support kutoka home haiko. So thank them and honor them. Usichukue, don't take them for granted. Sasa, I hope you got some value and I hope you're going to continue your journey with these things in mind. If you can understand these things earlier on in your life as a young player, itakusaidia sana in life. And remember, basketball is life. So whatever I'm talking about right now can be applied also in your life, in your career, or any other part of your life. Sasa, it's your boy Collins Odhiambo. I hope you got some value. Remember to subscribe and remember, be a hooper after God's heart. You can't go anywhere without God. So be a hooper after God's heart, not a kudirect. Sasa, tuonane next week, jamani. Peace.
Yo, lace up the kicks, it's that time again. Collins in the lab, letting stories begin. From the court to the mic, he breaking it down. Hoop dreams, real talk, no cap, no clown. Bounce like a dribble, mind sharp like a pivot. Life lessons in the game, he gon' make you feel it. Late nights, bright lights, goals in the fog. Every episode a gem, welcome to the Lord. On Hoop Diaries, yes, more than a score.